man.
Thank you.
How did it feel in there?
I felt good. I don't know what else to say. I felt good.
Felt good. I mean,
Yeah.
it seemed like kind of a little bit of a grinder, right? I
Yeah.
mean, do you think that you kind of specialize in that? I mean, that's like suited for your style of a fight if it has to be grinded out like that.
Oh yeah, I could do that all day long. I'm used to working hard and going to dark places and fighting my way out of them. But that's not how I want to fight. I want a long career. I want to finish guys. At the end, I almost got to finish. It was late in the fight, but I still wanted to finish. I was going after it. Missed a couple of shots on the way down, and unfortunately, he was able to survive until the final bell. But I was hoping to get the finish.
Still, does that give you like a little bit of a moral victory right at the end of the fight? Like, damn, you know what? I clipped him though. It felt good to get one solid one, get a knockdown in there.
No, if anything, it's a little bit more of a tease than anything.
Talk me through kind of the momentum that you're on now. We talked the other day about a solid 3-0 this year. 3-0 next year. Suddenly, you're probably looking at a title shot. Do you feel like that's still the trajectory as you move forward into 2023?
Yeah, I need to continue to get better. My teammate Johnny is the champ right now. We train with each other all the time. We get better, but I'm getting my experience in the cage. So one thing I can take away from these decision victories, even though I don't want to, is I'm getting more cage time, and I'm learning to chain things together as I go. So later in the fight, I realized instead of just parrying the jab or moving out of the way of it, I started hitting with the overhand right over top of his jab, or a couple of times I was parrying it and doing a double jab right hand. Caught him a few good times, but he's hard to hit. He's athletic. He moves weird. He posts. He has long arms, and he posts on the way back when you're coming in. So a lot of my overhand rights and my punches were hitting his arms before they were hitting his face, so they weren't really landing flush.
Kay Williams for Can Chronicles Media. Congratulations on the
Thank you.
win tonight. So striking serves as a huge upside in your fight arsenal, but at any given time tonight, did you feel kind of frustrated that Adams actually wasn't bringing the fight to you?
A little bit, but I know if that's the way he wants to fight, good for him. But I will look at that as you're becoming a master of retreat. You're not becoming a good fighter. So he's talented, but I can sit there and be comfortable all day long if they're not bringing the fight to me.
Dalton, with the continued unblemished record, what continues to help you stay rooted and really stay a master of the craft in MMA?
My gym at ATT, my gym back home, the Mat Factory, my coaches, and my training partners. Like I just said before, Johnny Eblin's the champ in our weight class, and he's one of my teammates. He pushes me every day at the gym. And, one day we might have to fight each other. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but at the end of the day, it's just business. But until that day, I'm going to keep training with him and keep getting better because he pushes me. He's a beast, He good gas tank, good striking, good wrestling, I think he has all the qualities that I have, plus a good gas tank. So, he's a really good fighter, and I'm blessed to have people like him in the gym. I've got people at other promotions as well, but just for a relevant name that you guys know as a idea of people that I train with.
Dalton, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Dalton, congratulations. You went for one takedown, took him down, mounted him, kind of dominated there. I know one time he shot on you, you sprawled, took him over, really dominated on the ground. How come we didn't see you wrestling even more? Seemed like you won it pretty easily.
I don't know. I don't wrestle unless I feel it's there. I don't try to force it. I want to get the takedowns whenever they show that when the opportunity shows themselves. I don't like forcing stuff. And he was throwing a lot of knees and uppercuts up the middle. And obviously, as you could see during the fight, there was no point I was in trouble in my feet. There was a couple awkward exchanges just by the way he was backing out of things. But besides that, the only stuff I got clipped with was maybe a couple kicks here and there, a couple on the legs, a couple on the body. But I blocked mostly everything and, slipped everything, blocked, moved out of the way. I wasn't ever really in trouble on my feet, so I was comfortable there.
It seemed like the crowd was really into this fight. They were going crazy when you got the knockdown. It seemed like I heard everyone in the entire arena cheering for you the whole time. I mean, how did a guy from Pennsylvania become such a star in Connecticut?
I have a lot of people that came here from Pittsburgh. I say it all the time. Bellator needs to either come to Pittsburgh or Youngstown. There's Felly Center in Youngstown. There's PPG in Pittsburgh. We could sell that out. It's a big football town. We got a bunch of sports teams there. We got the Penguins. We got the Steelers. We got the Pirates. And it's a big fight town. A lot of good boxers. There's a lot of fighters in the Youngstown area and the Cleveland area. So there's people coming from all over. Plus, it's a university town. There's Pitt University, Duquesne. So we could sell out that arena no problem. And I think it's a great place, a great city to have a fight.
Hey Dalton, how did it feel to have your boy Ryan Shazier cage shot for this one? Was it the first time he got to see you perform in the flesh?
No, he got to see me in January in Phoenix. He came to that one as well. He actually flew all the way here from LA. He was in LA on business, and he flew here all the way by himself to come see me fight. So thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it, Doc.
And I wanted to ask you about John Salter. Is that a guy that you still have your eye on, maybe for your next fight or one down the line in 2023?
Yeah, he's like Romero Cotton 2.0. Dude keeps ducking me. They tried making the fight twice. There was never ever any contracts this time like there was with Romero Cotton, but nonetheless, they've offered me the name, and the fight never came to fruition. So I don't know what's going on his end, but hopefully they can make that fight happen.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Dalton, congratulations.
What's up, Ryan? How are you?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Good.
If I'm not mistaken, this was your Showtime debut. What was the build up to the fight? Just how all did it feel for you?
I mean, it felt great. It was just another day fighting for me. You know, I fought the Mohegan Sun. This is my 5th time. And I fought in that same cage, the Bellator cage, eight times now. So same feeling, just got more eyes on me on the main card on Showtime. So I know you're a big football fan. You got Ryan Shazier behind you. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I absolutely will. I got tons of Steelers friends that are fans of this guy here. So I will. I was going to ask you about Salter. So this guy.
Yeah, he's a huge Tom Brady fan.
That's right. I was just in Tampa. I was at the game.
I saw that.
Yeah. So John Salter, that would be great if it's next time frame. What are you thinking for that one?
Maybe spring. You know, I want to let my body heal a little bit. I'm dealing with a little bit of injuries from fight camp. I'm not going to disclose those, but came into this fight a little banged up. So I want to let those heal, take maybe a week or two off, enjoy the holidays, enjoy some food, then slowly get back into fighting as I'm feeling better.
Okay. Last question from me. Steelers, Ravens this weekend. Do the Steelers get it done? And should I start Najee Harris or should I sit him?
On fantasy, yeah, you should definitely start him. I think we're going to get it done for sure. As long as he's getting the ball, they're feeding the rock, he's going to put up a lot of points. And, you know, what makes it even better is Lamar Jackson's out. So it's going to be an even easier game.
Okay, Dalton, so the win's in the bag. It's in the past already. But was there any hesitation whatsoever taking somebody 5 spots down from you in the rankings?
No, I asked for him, actually. Mike Kogan, my manager, Mike Kogan, will go back and forth. I was trying to get a fight. The John Salter fight didn't come to fruition. They offered me Imam Shafi Aliyev, and these were both for November 18th card. Both turned me down. Imam Shafi was still fighting, so I told my manager, I'm like, hey, this guy's fighting, but they're pushing me back till next year. Turned out that they didn't have any budget left, or there was something going on with like spots being filled on the cards. And he was like, we got a prelim fight for you on December 9th, but we didn't want to put you on the prelims because we didn't want you to feel burned. So I was like, I don't care. I just want to fight again. I like staying active. I want to fight before the holidays, get another fight in before the end of the year. And they made it happen. We eventually got elevated to the main card anyways. Nonetheless, I was asking for opponents. I asked for Khalid Murtazalayev. He fought, I want to say October, and he got a TKO finish. So I figured maybe he'd be good to go. They said it was too quick of a turnaround. Then I was like, okay, what about Anthony Adams? They're like, I like that matchup, and they made it happen. So
Cool. I'm just curious, did he do anything that actually shocked you in the ring?
no, I was ready for everything they did. My striking coach, Anderson Franca, we broke down film together. I watched film on my own. I seen everything he did. And honestly, he looked faster on film. I feel like this happens every single time I'm in the cage. I've been in there with Tony Johnson, who was taller than me, was a really good boxer with Ty Werder. And on film, these guys look fast, they look explosive. But whenever I'm in there, bro, you know, it's a different story. I hit them with a jab, and, you know, I'm connecting every time. They throw a jab at me, I'm parrying, slipping, whatever. It just seems like everything's in slow motion when people are throwing at me.
And last one from me. Did you think at all for a split second that in the third, Brian Minor was going to take a point from you
For what?
for the kicks? To the
nuts?
Yeah.
I hope not, because I got kicked in the nuts before that. I don't know if you guys looked up the screen. In the first round, he kicked me in the nuts. Or what was it, the second round? I'm not sure. It was the second, beginning of the second. He kicked me in the nuts too, and that was an honest God mistake. You know, I was aiming for the stomach. It was a teep to the stomach, and, you know, he stepped in at the same time, caught him right on the cup.
Thanks.
Yep, thank you. That's it?